It means in a simple way that my brain and how I develop is different than what we call neurotypical folks, and that usually presents, at least for me, in having difficulty with sensory issues. So I'm always I have a hard time with loud noise, a lot of textures, whether it's eating or even growing up. I had a lot of issues with different clothes because of inputs sensory wise. Social interaction has definitely been a learned thing for me. I know people that see me speak and engage. They're like, "Oh, you do this for a living," and I'm like, "It was all learned." Yeah. And I still have a hard time things like looking people in the eye and engaging well, keeping contact, navigating social situations. I oftentimes describe it to people as I feel like I'm on the outside of the fishbowl looking in and wondering why people are the way they are. Yeah. I don't understand people to this day. I still love to work with them, but oftentimes I find myself in situations where I just don't understand what's going on. Yeah. And again, what we always say with autistic people is you've met one autistic person, you've met one person with autism. Yeah. There's a lot of differences depending on certain people aren't able to speak, and so they're not what we call nonverbal. There's other folks that are married and have kids and they're still autistic, but they are able to have those relationships. And even before I was diagnosed, because I was only diagnosed when I was 20, and so I spent 20 years of my life not knowing. I mean, again, always having difficulty with things like I couldn't enjoy certain holidays because of fireworks, or I've always had a hard time with like noises like balloons popping, things like that, just things that you go through life most people would never think about, but are very difficult for me, and often felt very much. I used to always joke at lunch at school, I never even fit in with the misfits. So I knew something was different, but yeah, it wasn't until I was 20 where I got formally diagnosed through my work at the time, where I worked with kids with autism.